Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Salomon's Level X, and we're back over here on Pokemon Masters to review the new information that came out in the data mine. So obviously you saw my reaction to it in the last video. If you watched it, you might not have, it's whatever. But we got some new sync pairs here, and in this part we're going to be going over the Gacha sync pairs. I might split it into two, I'm not sure yet. But if I don't, then, well, this will just be the full video over the Gacha sync pairs. So we're going to start off over here with Sigma Suit Hilda and Victini. So with their base kit. They've got Searing Shot, a 4-gauge move, 152 power, targets all opponents. Okay, 30% burn chance. That... Hold on, let me just get a range for the strength. Okay. I was thinking, like, if that's as strong as Archie's Origin Pulse, then we've got issues. Wait, I didn't see that. 500 special attack. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Okay, that's obviously a very good sign. Very good attack stats, solid speed stat. No bulk, but you don't expect it, and HP. Confusion, so 1-gauge spammable, I guess, if you want to go for that. V-Create, 240 damage, targets one opponent. Lowers defense, special defense, and speed by 1 stat rank, but she has, we saw this in the other video, or in the data mine reaction, she has downside up, so this is actually raising her defense, special defense, and speed. For the win, raise the user's crit by 3, attack is, when the user's attack is raised, raises the user's special attack by the same amount, raises the accuracy of all out-sync pairs by 1, wait. How does she buff her own attack? Is it entry? Yep, here's entry 6. Yep. So when she raises her attack by 6 on entry. So when you use a trainer move, she'll have +6 special attack as well. So you can go for either a special set or a physical set. I'm gonna assume Vicar is probably better. Recharging strike 9, 100% chance of charging the user's move gauge by 1 when its attack move hit. If it's multi-strike, okay. So just easy move gauge, theme skills, whatever, info. She's a strike, fire type, weak to dark. Alright, let's look at our 1 out of 5 grid. Nothing really. We have like flame proof and some power up nodes on B-Create. 2 out of 5 grid. Burn Synergy 1, alright, a little 10% DPS multiplier. Sync move multiplier here. Sync node, whatever. Searing Shot, move gauge refresh. Turn move NPR that you don't need. Turn move hit and heal. Okay, I guess that's a thing, and special attack plus 10, and attack plus 10, I guess. 3 out of 5, more sync nodes over here, so we got 4 total. Trainer move empowering, command 9, increases the physical and special move next by 1. Alright, that's good. Super Syncer, yep. Scorching, sync 5, 50% boost when the enemy's burned, so that's what that Searing Shot's going to be for, Rising Tide. The more the user's stats are raised, the more it powers up the user's sync move. Alright. That's very good. Obviously. That's like, I don't know. I don't remember. That's like good form, but for sync moves, I guess. Searing Shot, super duper effective 3. Okay. I don't think you want to run her super duper effective, but still. Confusion Synergy 2, so 20% boost when they're confused. So that's why Confusion's here. Aggravation 9. Okay, so there's just the guaranteed confusion. That looks like it's about it. 4 or 5 grid that I don't really like. Precision Strike 9, 100% chance of reading accuracy, nope. Hostile Environment 3 raises chance of additional effects, whatever. Sundering Burn 9 lowers target's special defense or defense by 1 stat rank when the user's move is successful. And that gives her what? Oh. Trying to move Propulsion 9. Okay. Okay, so good thing her 4 out of 5 grid isn't the most mandatory thing, and her 5 out of 5, or her 3 out of 5 grid isn't really crazy either. I mean, let's see, for Searing Shot, what do you have? You got 30, well, for Searing Shot, you got 60% multiplier. For V-Crit, you have what? Just these 2 multipliers? And then you've got your special moves next on the trainer move. She looks like a very good fire pair, obviously. Probably, is she the best fire pair in the game? Probably, honestly. I don't feel like looking, but she looks like the best fire pair in the game, easily. She looks like she's gonna be hitting some fucking crazy numbers. But in my opinion, she just looks like one of those pairs that is extremely good. That's it. Like, obviously that's the point of summoning, I guess, but like, it's just an extremely good fire pair. That's all I really see here. I don't see anything crazy, no like techie kit. I mean, she can burn AoE, she can guarantee confuse with aggravation 9, Raises her defense, special defense, and speed, so that's actually really cool. That's good. Yeah, 275 base power. Oh, wait, no, at 3 out of 5, yeah. Wait, 250. Hold on, what is her... Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. She's a striker. Yeah, she's just a very good fire pair, honestly. So, if you want to go for Hilda, then I wouldn't blame you. She's an extremely good pair, but you'll probably only go for her if she's your favorite. That's all I'd say. I don't think she's better than like Red and Pikachu or anything like that. Anyway, let's move on to Hilbert and Genesect. I don't like that grid look. Okay. Base kit, Metal Sound. Okay. Special defense debuffs. What's this? Special defense is lower grid, the power of the attack. Okay, so kind of basic. Dark Hit Plus. Techno Blast. Base 200 power at 1 out of 5. Okay, that's good. That is good. Wow. That's like 30 base power, I think, off of Dragon Ascent from Anniversary Steven. Or is it actually do more damage? Let's see. 1 out of 5. Oh, he actually does more than Steven. Okay, that's fair. Perfect aim, raises user's special attack by 3, super effective next to the user. Okay, so just very good bug, super effective damage. Alright, looking good. Bug shift. Hilbert's aim. Okay, so it's like Giovanni's cunning. And he's got Hilbert's... Okay. When the target's weakness type is either fire, water, electric, ice, or bug, lowers the target's type rebuff of that type by 1 stat rank the first time the user's attack move against that target is successful. So if Hilbert's plan changes the type of the user's attack move to that of the target's weakness when the target's weakness type is either fire, water, electric, or ice, and only for that attack. Wait, and only for that attack. I don't. Okay, but yeah. So basically, he is super effective against what 5 types: fire, water, electric, ice, bug. So yeah, just run him with Hilda. Yeah, that'd be a fun fire type pair run. Probably just kill the enemy instantly, but you know, whatever. So yeah, he looks good at base kit over here with Metal Sound, you know. He just easily debuff special defense. We do need more of those units to do that. Well, we have a good amount now, but yeah. These units do help out each other a lot, I've noticed, because like Classic Elise is an amazing debuffer, SC Rosa is an amazing debuffer, so that would just help out. So he would help out Rosa, Rosa would help out him, they'd help out Classic Elisa. All these pairs are kind of just really working together when it comes to debuffs, in my opinion. But yeah, Techno Blast again, very good, powerful bug move, or fire, water, not water, fire, ice, electric, what's the other one? Fire, water, electric. It is water. Okay. Yeah. So just very strong sync pair. At base. The sync grid. Try to move NPR. You don't really. NPR would be good probably because you can max out your special attack and then get more NPRs for super effective next. So, I mean, there is that. But I'd honestly just keep spamming Techno Blast. I'll be honest. 2 out of 5 grid. Water Crush 9 has a 100% chance of lowering defense by 1 when the user's water type moves is successful. Bug Daunt, special attack move, weakening fire, lowers the attack. Insect power and bug zone, yep, and 6. So in these, okay, so it's like in these 2, you're just gonna be getting a bunch of debuffs depending on what your super effective type is. Doesn't look like anything else. Move gauge refresh on Metal Burst. Safety tether. You don't really need that for a tech unit, but you know, whatever. You got that 10% boost here. Little gauge acceleration if you're running Ingo. Water crushing it. So, alright, so let's look at the 3 out of 5 grid. Let's see. Sync freebie 2, nothing crazy there. Bug Enigma, special defense, lowering, icy touch 2, 30% chance leaving the enemy frozen. I don't know why they do stuff like this whenever they have like flinching and sleep units that have guaranteed flinching and sleeping. Is freeze like longer or something? I don't know. Brain powers, but the more special attack is raised, more powers of the user's sync move. So another multiplier to go with a brain teaser. So there's more to add to his sync nuke. Charging infliction 2 on Metal Sound, so kind of makes the move gauge irrelevant. Move gauge refresh. Ripple Effect 9, that's very good. Very, very good. Oh, that's actually really amazing. I don't think anyone realized how good that is. Like, that makes that kind of irrelevant. Okay. It makes Sigma Suit, not Sigma Suit, Palatine's Dawn kind of, eh. I cannot speak, let me think. No, Palatine's Dawn was fine, but like, one of her big niches was that she was the only special defense debuffing unit in the game for a while, or the only major one. But then we got Lucian and others, but now this guy over here also can just do it too, like, extremely well. A Brain Teaser, Static Brush 9, 100% chance of leaving target paralyzed, okay. And 4 to 5. Team Sharp Entry 1, does not matter at all. Super slowering hit, lowers speed by 2, okay. Oh, and it's super effective, okay. Cakewalk, when the speed is lower, more powers up. User sync moves, Hilbert's aim. When the target's weakness is either fire, water, or whatever, lowers the target's rebuff by 1. So he does it again. So you can get to 2 rebuff with Hilbert. These things are really weird. The Bug Enigma stuff, the Bug Daunt, the Weakening Fire, Icy Touch, just Static Brush. They're not bad at all, but they are weird. Let's see. For a Sync Nuke, he's got Brain Power, Cakewalk. Wait, Brain Teasers for DPS? No. So, what? Sync Nuke looks kind of I'll be honest. He's just got, what? The Sync Nodes and Brain Power? It won't be a bad nuke by any means, but, like, it won't be anything crazy. And for Technoblast, DPS... Oh my god, hold on. You got... Okay, you do have the rebuff, so actually the Sync Nuke will be better, but... There's that. Super duper effective 1 on Technoblast, so there's 10% boost. Insect Power 1, so if you're in Bug Zone, there's another 10% boost along with Bug Zone's boost. Static Brush doesn't matter. Brain Teaser, so you got a lot more DPS. So he looks like he's going to be extremely, extremely good DPS. And he covers 5 types. So I'm not going to say something for him. I'm not. If he's your favorite character, favorite Pokemon, whatever, go for it. 100%. I agree with you. Always do that. But if you play for meta, I wouldn't say Hilbert's... Hilbert's crazy. I will say it. Hilbert is crazy. 5 super effective moves instantly, and he can rebuff them. That's crazy. That is crazy. So, like, he's like Giovanni. I mean, a lot of people, some things to Giovanni because he had a lot of types on his moves and all of that. So I would say do the same for Hilbert here because he's got 5 super effective attacks here. And he's just overall solid pair. I mean, and also Bug's extremely limited, so, like, there's no reason to go for him. But, anyway, that's Hilbert. So let's move on to N. N, I actually love N. N is the one I want to go for. N is the one I will go for. I will not be going for Hilbert, Hilda, Hugh, or Colress, or whoever the other symbols, the 3 evolutions. I will only be going for N, and I'll be doing a showcase on N at 1 out of 5. Because I am not 5 out of 5 in this fucker. No way. So he's got Free Shock here, 360 base power. The user gets ready to attack. Using this move will cause users to leave this posture, then attack. So it's a charge up move like Solar Beam, and you can't really change it. So that kind of sucks, but I did read his abilities. 2 Prepare 9. Reduces the user's sync move countdown by 2 when an attack move, which is conducted after leaving a counterattack position, is successful. So he will be lowering the sync move countdown to adjust with his Free Shock, so you won't have any weird gauge. Very good. Very good. And it hits like a goddamn sync nuke. So that it hits harder than a sync nuke, actually. Is it harder than a... Yeah, it's harder. It hits the same as a 1 out of 5. No, 5 out of 5. No. Yes. I can't. Fuck. Is it 250? Hold on. Is EX... EX is 300. So, yeah, it literally hits the same as your sync move. Just don't know if I'll have any DPS multipliers or not. 90% accuracy, 4 gauge, whatever. Ice Beam. Buddy Noble Roar. Activation condition when the user gets ready to attack, so this. Deactivation condition when this move is used. Never misses, lowers the target's special attack and special attack and speed of all of the enemies by 2. Applies the super effective next effect to the user. Applies the free move next effect to the user. Increases the user's fizz moves next and by 1 stat rank. Is there any limit to this? Hold on, I need to check this. Real quick. Cynthia has a limit. It doesn't have a limit. Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy. And yeah, it didn't really get me anywhere. But That's good. That is a good ability. Pairing, since we're going to be able to use sync pairs with each other now, or same name sync pairs with each other now in the next update. If you all didn't hear about that, yes, we can. Next month, they're going to be adding that implementation to where same name sync pairs can be used. Pairing this guy with his anniversary self is going to be crazy. That's so many attack and special attack debuffs. And then you even have Getsus doing the same thing. Just single target, but still, he's doing the same thing. My formula raises attack and special attack by 4, crit by 3. Okay. I don't know why they even gave him Ice... Why did they give him Ice Beam? I actually don't get it. I'm looking at his grid. He doesn't have anything. He has super defective 9. Great. That's probably actually going to hit pretty hard, but, like, not free shock levels of hard. Though. Whatever. Skills, piercing blows. Piercing blows. Hostile environment 1 raises the chance of inflicting status conditions, so 20% freeze chance. Themes. That. And he's a tech ice pair with weakness to fairy. Okay. His 1 out of 5 grid, nothing special. He's got accuracy on free shocks, so I mean, you don't have to deal with that. Special turn to freeze, headstrong. So actually on 2 out of 5 he gets Ice Beam super duper effective 9. I can think of this being useful if you're fighting a stage that has a weakness to special moves specifically. Well, ice special moves specifically. Or you just want to not deal with freeze shock only being available every 2 turns. You can. I don't think Ice Beam will hit super. I don't think it'll be bad because I've looked at Tate's Zen Headbutt damage with super duper effective. I think it's 9, and it was solid. So I mean, if you're going super effective damage, Ice Beam's not horrible, but just go for freeze shock. I'd say. Move gauge refresh. Freeze shock, move gauge refresh. That's good because you're gonna need it. Well, no, maybe not. Ramp up 2, raise a special attack by 2, wouldn't do it. Comforting Hail, user stats can be lowered in Hailstorm, that's not bad. Healing Hail, it's not bad. Trying to move NPR, you don't really need it. 3 out of 5 good. Great. Dirty Sync 6, powers up the user's sync move against targets that are affected by a status condition. So this is there a hostile environment? There's not any more hostile environment, so you're just going to have to bring, like, probably a paralysis unit or something to work with it. Anything that's, I just wouldn't try for the ice. I wouldn't try for the Ice Beam. It's not going to work for you. Well, oh wait, hostile environment 2, right there. Never mind. I'm blind. That's on me, I'll say. Why is it not showing it? Whatever. Hostile environment 2, that's not bad. That's what, 40% chance to freeze? That's not bad. I mean, I'd still bring a different unit though. Like Classic Elisa is a really good option. Head start 1. Just adds to the sync countdown, I guess. Demoralizing sync 6. Powers the user sync moves when the target special attack is lowered. Okay, so there's 60% boost there. That's very good. Definitely a good 3 out of 5 grid. Definitely a good 3 out of 5 grid. Okay, special attack is lowered. So you don't even have to lower it to 6. Just lower it -1 and you get this buff. Okay. Piercing Gaze, doesn't matter. Hasty Hail. Well, Hasty Hail, nah. Sync Guard, Damage Guard. Okay, try to move Berserker. Okay, that's good. You max your attack. Overall, very hard-hitting unit so far. Very hard. 4 out of 5 grid. Peak Readiness 9. Has a 100% chance of increasing that when the user takes up an attack. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, that's good. I wouldn't recommend going for 4 out of 5 grids, but that's a good grid. What was this? Team Fast Track? Yeah, Team Fast Track 9. I guess. I mean, it's good, but honestly, the way he's built, that's more just a utility purpose. I wouldn't really do it. Ready for anything 5. Reduces damage when the user hit by attack move. Doesn't matter. Soften up 1. Critical hits land more easy when the user attacks. Okay. Honestly, if you're gonna like candy him, I would candy him to 3 out of 5, but I would not blame you for candying him to 4 out of 5 just for the extra physical moves and special moves next, but you don't need it for good damage. Free shock DPS, he doesn't have anything going for it, but it already hits like a sync move. It already does. So, like, you don't need any more multipliers than that. Like, 330 damage. I'm pretty sure this is the highest, other than Ash's, like, buddy move. This is probably is this the highest base power move we have in the game? I think. Because, like, even Dragon Ascent's, like, 192. And then 360 when you're at 5 out of 5. Let's see, for his sync move, he's got the Dirty Sync 6 and Demoralizing Sync 6, so I don't know. His Noble Roar doesn't seem to be doing much, though, I'll be honest, because, like, why do you... I guess he's there to help Getsus. yeah, him and Getsus would work really well together, so there is that. I hope they don't build Kieran White to be another ice unit. Build him to either... I wouldn't like Dragon either, but please, Fire. Maybe make him like a Dragon Sync pair, but have like Fusion Flare. Anyway. Very good ice pair, very good ice pair. I probably wouldn't recommend something for him either unless playing for favorites. I'm playing for favorites, you know. If you... But honestly, for all these sync pairs, I would just... If you've been saving up for Villain Arc, go all in for sure. I mean, have fun, have whatever you want to do. These are all very, very good sync pairs. We are likely going to get a Master Fair next month, though, so be aware of that. Yeah, he's just very good. That's all I can say. He's very, very good ice sync pair. Hits really hard, has a good sync nuke, it looks like. Buddy move that is pretty good, debuffing attack, special attack, and speed. He works very well with Getsus. And I don't know what Getsus' grid is. We're going to look at that probably in the next video. But alright, so that's N done. Now let's look at Hugh. Alright, Hugh. Stats, high attack, that's good. Alright, high attack. But he's a normal, ooh, he's a normal type. I wonder how they're gonna handle that. Alright, headbutt, 30% flinch chance, okay. Wait, is he attack or strike? He's a strike. Okay. Dark Hit Plus, yep. Head charge, 200 power, but recoil move. So I hope they change it. I hope they do something about that. Raises user attack by 4, raises user defense by 2, defense special defense by 2, plus free moves next to removes next to the user. Okay, and it's 1 out of 1 MP. That's not really... Okay, whatever. It's nothing horrible. Recoil removal 4. Has a 50% chance of negating recoil. Reckless boost 9. Powers of user moves that have the recoil effect tag. That's very good. Except in circumstance, fully restores the user's HP just before the user faints. What? Wait. Is this like a revival mechanic? So recoil removal 4, 50% chance of negating recoil. I don't really like that at all. But then you got this. So like, let's say he deals 20,000 damage to the enemy. He fucking dies. He takes like 3,000 damage in recoil. That's not appropriate math. 5,000 damage in recoil. And this fucking kicks in, fully restores him to full HP. He doesn't die. That is a cool mechanic. Look, I'm not going to call that amazing or anything, the 50% chance for recoil removal, because that can screw you over on your next attack, but that is good. That is cool. I like that mechanic. I actually really like that mechanic. He's going to be very good for short battles for sure. 1 out of 5 grid. Escape Artist. Prevents user from trapped, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, head charge, move gauge, refresh 3. Healthy healing, sure. Grass guard, whatever. Nothing on his 2 out of 5 versus 1 out of 5 grid, really. Sync Power Flux. Okay, for the move gauge, the more the power. Furious Brawn. More user attackers raise more powers of user's moves. Okay, so he's got even more head smash or head charge buffs. Haymaker, when the more user attackers raise more powers of user sync moves. That's good, extremely. Sharp Entry 1. Yeah, that makes it so you don't have to use Dire Hit Plus twice, so you could, I don't know, depending on how the rest of the grid is. Aggravation 1 on Headbutt, so flinching. Restores HP by 40% of his maximum HP after using a sync move. I think I think the way that his head charge works is it's literally just going to be either you hit the enemy and take no recoil, or you take the enemy, or you hit the enemy and you die, or whenever you're after your passive procs. So this healing is not going to do much for you, I'll be honest. I mean, obviously if you take damage in like the gauntlet or something and then use your second move and heal back, that's fine, but that's kind of niche. Initial pinch, physical boost 5, increases the physical moves next by 5. Oh my god, is this dude Grimsley? Is he just Kimono Grimsley? What is this? This is how you build a normal sync pair, I'll be honest. This is definitely how you build a normal sync pair. He's good. Honestly, I'm not gonna say he's my favorite unit of this data mine because we literally have Elisa right there, but he looks like he's extremely fun. He looks like one of the more quirky units in the game, and I love it, actually. It's really cool. So, basically, you set up your attacks, probably use support EX, head charge. If it doesn't proc, if the recoil removal 4 doesn't proc, you go down to a pinch, you go down to nearly die, full heal, get 5 physical moves next, and destroy the enemy on the next hit. That I love. Hold on, is this the initial first time it's in a pinch? That's actually very good. I like this sync pair. He's a spotlight though, so obviously I wouldn't go for him, but he's very, very good. I actually really like that. That's how you make a normal sync pair. That is a very good normal sync pair. Alright, Colress. Colress. Tech pair, steel type, weak to ground. Okay. 331 attack, 390 special attack, 200 defenses, basically. 312 speed, not bad. Meh HP, pretty average for a tech. Okay, Thunder Wave, so paralyzes enemy, sure. Screech, lowers defense by 2, okay. Mirror Shot, alright, lowers their accuracy, so he's debuffing and paralyzing, alright. Applies move gauge acceleration die, field of play, where he uses defense special defense by 4. The attack's power increases when the target's paralyzed. Okay, so the base moves don't look too amazing, I'll be honest. Just debuffing, paralyzing, and I guess gauge acceleration. Maybe he could be a tank, who knows. Ripple Effect 9. Okay, so now he is AoE defense debuffing and AoE accuracy debuffing. Team Critical Shock 9. 100% chance of raising the user's crit rate whenever user's attack move against a paralyzed opponent is successful. Okay, so now he is a crit support. That is a tech. Whatever. Auto roll 1 and raises the chance of lowering stats. So in his base kit, I would not use him as a tank, honestly. But basically he can do damage, and he can buff allies crit, he can debuff the enemy, apply paralysis, apply move gauge acceleration, and buff his own defenses. Okay, that's weird build, but good, I'd say. I mean, it can be good. 1 out 5 grid, nothing. Dizzying power, the more the target's accuracy is lower, the more powers up the user's moves. Yeah, here 59 power mirror shot, alright. Nerves of Steel 2, reduces damage whenever users attacked in Steel Zone, sure, whatever. Tau Healing, recovers HP whenever they're in Steel Zone. Thunder Wave, accuracy, and move gauge refresh. Mirror shot, move gauge refresh. Screech, move gauge refresh. Turn move NPR, sure. Let's see. Let's look at 3 out of 5. Static Shock 9. Powers of the user's single move when the target is paralyzed, so 90% buff right there. Go Viral 9. AoE paralysis. You really a budget classic Elisa now. Catalyst, not Classalist. Catalyst, sure, whatever. Endurance, whatever. Team Sentry entry, raises defensive all odds, sync pairs by 2. Does he have... Let's smoke screen sync. Okay, whatever. Towering Force, the more user's defense is raised, the more powers up the user's moves. Sync moves. Infliction, free B9. He can apply free moves next. That's not bad for a 2-gauge user. It's not bad. Smoke screen to sync 2. Lowers the accuracy by 2 whenever using the sync move. Okay, so he's basically just got a sync nuke going for him, and a good sync nuke. It's just... You're either going to be setting up his sync nuke by him and having a support that busts his attack and crit. Well... I don't know. Dizzying power. Do you have a reason? Yeah, Static Shock, yeah. Okay. Okay, so he can buff his own crit, I guess, but not really. You would want a crit buffer as well, because he can't get it maxed. Potential surpassing Gear Grind. Yeah, he's definitely got a good sync nuke, I'd say. It looks like a good sync nuke. Towering Force and Static Shock 9, and then he's got 2 sync buffs. They're not bad. And then he can act as a defensive unit, I guess, probably in the Gauntlet. He probably wouldn't be a bad defensive unit in the Gauntlet, but you don't really have any speed buffs. Well, gauge acceleration. Yeah, I forgot about the gauge acceleration. Yep, he can do that too. Yeah, he looks good. He looks like he could be a bulky unit in the Gauntlet, and he could be a solid steel sync nuker in the Stadium. He looks good. Good. That's all I can say. He's good. When it comes to steel pairs, I wouldn't say he's the best. I mean, there's still Kimono Grimsley in the general pool that's very, very good, so, you know. But he can probably act as a bulky unit and also do debuffs and paralysis. So, and that's good. He looks good. He looks good. Now we'll move on to these evolutions. I don't know how this variety scout works. I don't know if I like it yet. I'm going to have to look up the sync pair rates and say if I like it probably in the next video. Alright, so we got Hilda, sure, yeah. Kris and Jolteon here. I've looked at these 3 units kits. They're all basically the same. They're tech units, and they can kind of do the same thing, just different types. Thundershock, 1-gauge spammable, whatever. Thunder Wave, paralyze the enemy. So the second you get to paralyze this update, whatever. Discharge, don't like Discharge at all, honestly. AoE, 92 base power move. No thank you. Reviewed and ready, raises your special attack by 2, crit of odds, sync pairs by 1. Okay, decent crit buffer, I guess. Target sync nuke when the enemy's paralyzed, sure. Don't know if they actually have EXs though, so honestly, don't know how good this will be. Power Plant turns the field of play into electric terrain after using the user's sync move. I don't like this at all because it kind of takes away from your main nuker that you're going to be using, unless they are your main nuker, but Team Electric Current. Stats cannot be lowered for all eyes when the terrain is electric terrain. Maybe that's good, I don't know. Snaring Strike lowers user's evasiveness by 1. And after using sync move. Okay, not bad, I guess. Let's see here. 1 out of 5. Fat old nothing. Move gauge refresh. Under with accuracy, sure. Process energy powers up user's moves when the enemy's paralyzed. Sure, you're gonna need a lot more damage multipliers because discharge is not gonna be doing much. Sync Cure, Team Evasive Rush 2, raise the evasion of odds sync pairs by 2. That's not bad. Power Induction 5, powers up user's moves when the terrain is electric terrain. That's not bad. It's not bad. Pretty good. Pretty good. Shock Recovery, meh. And Move Gauge Refresh, and 3 out of 5. Sync Induction 5, powers up user's moves when the terrain is electric terrain. Turbocharge 2, quickly charges Move Gauge in electric terrain. Disenchanting Strike 9, lowers special attack whenever the user uses a sync move or a normal move. Not bad. Rejuvenate 6. Well, evasiveness, okay. Rejuvenate 6, whatever. Brain Power, more special attack is raised, powers up user's sync move. Okay, so more sync buffs. Stack Shock 5, so another 50% to the sync move. Synchro Killing, Adrenaline, and the 2 sync nodes. Okay. Looks like this actually is a pretty good sync nuke, because you've got, what, Brain Power, Stack Shock 5, and Sync Induction, and obviously your 2 sync nodes. That's good. That is good, honestly. So, there's that. There's that. Discharge has literally just got, well, not just, but it's got Power Induction 5 and Process Energy, so maybe Discharge DPS actually is going to be pretty solid. Maybe, not really sure. Don't know what the point of the debuffing is, though, I'll be honest. Well, okay, AoE debuffs, actually. So your AoE debuffing special attack and evasion. So that helps some units that need the AoE abilities. Okay, yeah. That's good. They're good. She's. Kris and Jolteon is good. Well, special tech stat, okay, 390 base, level 140, that's solid, I'd say, and good speed. Okay, yeah. Solid electric type attacker. Wouldn't really summon for them specifically, but if Kris is your favorite character, I guess, then, you know, Kris and Jolteon, go for them. Vaporeon here. See, Water Gun, so 1 gauge spammable. Fake Tears lowers special defense by 2. So that's actually really good. Wait, this is an opponent. Okay. Muddy Water, AoE, accuracy debuffs. Raises special attack by 2, speed of all its pairs by 2. Okay. The more the target's special defense is lower, the greater the power of this attack for her sync nuke. That's good. That's good, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. So, special defense debuffer, we could use some more of those. Rain Caller, so summons rain after the sync move. Yeah. Team Raincoat, hold on, wait. Okay, Water Beam, yeah, they're just no special sync move animations. Team Raincoat protects all its sync pairs against critical hits when the weather is rainy. Putting all these pairs on a team, it's going to be fighting for weather. Well, only 2 of them because Jolteon has his terrain. Beating Strike will debuff speed. Alright. So, again, similar kits to Kris. Just for speed here, and instead of process, it's debuffing special defense. And she debuffs AoE accuracy. Alright. 1 out of 5 grid. So, I don't actually thinking about Kris's. No, actually, Muddy Water has more power than Discharge, whatever. Torrential Tenacity prevents flinching. Brain Teaser, special defense. The more special defense is debuff the power, more powers up Muddy Water here. And a Water Gun. Team Focus Rush 1 raises the crit of all its sync pairs by 1 when the user, after using the user's sync move. Okay, niche, but could be useful. Raging Rain 5, powers your moves when the weather is rainy. Good, okay, so 2 DPS buffs. Rain Gear 3, reduces damage received when the user is hit by a move in rain. Not bad. Racing Rain, so Gauge in Rain. Blunting Strike 9. Lowers attack by 1 when the user's move is successful against an opponent. Smarty Pants debuff special defense, so there's another sync move multiplier. And then healing. Okay, so yeah, I guess the same thing as basically the same unit as Kris, except water type, slightly higher base power on the AoE, debuff special defense instead of paralysis, and debuffs, and the passive debuffs speed instead of evasion. I think is it evasion, yeah. And here debuffs attack instead of special attack. So same units basically, different types. Lucas and Flareon, the last unit for today. Alright, a lot of red. Ember, 1 gauge spammable, sure. Will-O-Wisp burns the enemy. Alright. Heat Wave, AoE. Actually, the strongest AoE I think that we have. No, second strongest. Yeah. Let me teach you, raise user crit by 1, special attack while sync pairs by 2. Okay, so that's allied special attack buffs. Powers increase when the target is burned on the sync move, whatever. Solarize makes the weather sunny after using the user's sync move. Sure, yep. As we've discussed, solar immunity. The team cannot be inflicted with status conditions when it is sunny, or become flinch, confusing traps. Blunting strike lowers attack. All right, so same as Lyra's passive or grid. 1 out of 5 looks like nothing but move gauge refresh. 2 charging stun 5 and burns energy. Yep, expected it. So we're getting a bit of rhythm here with these 3 units. 50% power buff here, 50% power buff here. The just looks good as usual. Team brain buff, so buff special defense. Nothing really crazy there. And 3 out of 5, you've got brain power, scorching sync, solar flare. Actually, is this more sync? Yep, more sync move buffs and stupefy strike, lowers special defense. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you're kind of meant to run. I think what they're going for here is that you run one of them, and then you run another one that can help proc the other one's multiplier, because this guy debuffing special defense helps out with Lyra here and her Vaporeon's passive. So I guess you'd run one of these as a support-ish or like a debuffer for the other one that's going to be doing damage, and then you could just swap roles, I guess, between all 3. So all 3 kind of can blend together to work well. So yeah, he looks honestly probably like the best of them, I think, because he's actually got the most multipliers. It seems to have, yeah, he seems to have the most multipliers out of the 3. It looks like, yeah, most multipliers, so he looks like he's going to be doing the most damage, at least on sync. I don't have any complaints about these units. Oh, they don't have EXs, so there's that. They do not have EXs. I wish they did, but guess not. I need to see what the stats are on the new banners, see if they're like actually good or not. Like good in terms of rates. I honestly wouldn't recommend summoning for any of these, but maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I'm leaning more towards it probably not, because this just adds more potential bait for a lot of people. Because like, what if your favorite character comes back with a new Pokemon? It's like the Lodge, but not free. Like, imagine I am like, oh, I'm going to skip next month, and then Elisa comes in one of these pairs, and it's like a fucking, I don't know, Elisa in Electros or something. I will be summoning, of course. But anyway, yeah, that does it for this video. I've reviewed all of the Gacha sync pairs, I believe, in this update. Yep, Hilda, Hilbert, and Hugh, Colress, and Lucas, Lyra, and Kris. So, if you all enjoyed the video, I hope you all did. So, I will see you on the next one, and I appreciate you all for watching.